clear seeing, clear hearing, clear feeling, clear knowing. For your highest good of all, this message is showing. Take a deep breath, tap into your own intuition as we journey together, bringing the highest timeline into fruition. Okay, welcome. This is going to be your psychic tarot reading for the full moon in Scorpio. Okay, and we're going to pull tarot and oracle. First, I wanted to give you the message I got in the channeling. Okay, so I saw an orange flower growing through the sidewalk. Okay, and I also saw the next thing I saw was elephants. Okay, and then Spirit showed me a scale with like the flower on one side and the elephant on the other. And they showed me the elephant stomping on the sidewalk, like that could break it through the strength, or the very gentleness of that flower, the strength of that flower, even though it's gentle, able to grow up through the cement. Okay. The flower was orange. Okay. So I believe this is a lot of inner child healing. And I just heard fortification. Okay. And your inner child is beautiful and free and gentle like the flower, but also the strength and power of an elephant. Okay. And then the other thing I got was I heard wolf, fox, bat, and crow. And then I didn't get a symbolism or anything, which I usually do when I'm meditating on it. So I went and I looked up, I just was guided to look up what are the similarities between these animals. And actually, even though they're different species, there's actually a lot of similarities. So I'm just going to share that with you really quick. Again, wolf, fox, bat, and crow. So these animals are probably signs and synchronicities for you that you've been seeing or will see, okay, or spirit animals. All right, so their similarities are they're highly intelligent and adaptable. All four animals are considered highly intelligent within their respective groups. They thrive in diverse environments, often successfully adapting to human-modified landscapes, which I was like, wow, because that's what we were talking about with the flower, adapting to the human-modified landscape. So very adaptable, okay? Communication, they use complex vocalizations and body language to communicate. All right, cooperation, highly social, working together. And they're predators. They are often top or near top predators in their ecosystem. Okay, so when I went to look this up, I thought I'd find, these couple of animals having these similarities, but all four have all five of these in common. Okay, so you are highly intelligent and adaptable. You have good communication skills, sociable, cooperation, working together well with others, and you protect your territory, right? So a lot of inner child healing coming here, that sacral healing and releasing. And I just heard the song Shock the Monkey by Peter Gabriel, I think it is. And it's like conditioning, like social conditioning, to make you doubt yourself or not believe in yourself. You're a unicorn. I just heard you're a unicorn. And that's why you have also, okay, thank you, Spirit. So you may feel like you haven't fit in, but those weren't the places for you. Those weren't the right vibrations and frequencies. You have, I'm also getting a breakthrough coming, like a breaking through the sidewalk, right? That flower. Okay. All right. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get some cards. We're going to start with Moonology. All of the cards here are thoroughly shuffled. Spirit, what do we need to know, please? Full moon in Scorpio. Breakthrough for this collective. Inner child healing, fortification. Okay, and we have full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Yes, authentic, right? I just heard unapologetic. Okay. 2 more I heard of these. Okay. And full moon in Cancer. So we have 2 full moons here. All right. And this one says a personal issue reaches resolution. Yes. Breakthrough, baby. 1 more, please, Spirit. I need to know. Okay. Hold your vision. Yes. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So we have Aquarius and Cancer energy here. All right. Show the world your real you, your authenticity, right? That unicorn that you are. Okay. And a personal issue reaches resolution, right? Hold your vision. Hold your vision for your dreams. Right. And like I started this reading off with clear seeing, right? Hold your vision. Okay, let's get some from the forest. What is this? The Sacred Forest Oracle. We need to know, please, Spirit. Okay, yes. And we have Frog Spirit. Renewal. Absolutely. Right? Renewing this inner child energy, right? She looks childlike. Purification, renewal, innocence. I just heard that Enigma song. Is it called Return to Innocence? That's beautiful. Okay. And we have Wise Woman of the Grove, Grace. Yes, and this one was coming out when I was shuffling as well. Right? So it's like this adult you has done the healing, right? With this inner child healing, right? So it's like having your own family within you, right? The mother and father within you taking care of the child within with grace and beauty. Beautiful. Okay. And yes, Crystal Cave, trust. Yes. Trust yourself. Absolutely. This breakthrough is fortifying your trust in yourself, right? Your trust in yourself to be able to take care of that child within. Okay? And all the gifts that you have. And we already went over how you're highly intelligent, adaptable, communicating well, cooperating well. 1 more. Okay. And Eagle Spirit, freedom. Yes. Break through to freedom. Break on through to the other side. Absolutely. Renewal, right? Breaking through. And look how she is like breaking through. She's like coming from the forest, breaking through. Absolutely. And let me see something here. Yeah. And it's like in this treasure chest, it's like it's reminding me of a reading I did about eternal flame. Your eternal flame never, ever goes out. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to get some tarot now. All right. And also the flowers here, like we saw, or like I saw in the vision growing, right? Renewal. Yes. Trust yourself. And here is Pegasus. Like we were saying, you're a unicorn. Okay. Yes. 2 of Cups. And right now I'm getting you and your inner child. Your higher self and your inner child, right? You and your higher self, right? This coming together. This trusting yourself above all of others, right? Because you have the wisdom, the grace, wise woman of the grove. You have wisdom as well as all of these other traits we were speaking of, right? So you know you can trust yourself. You can partner with yourself. Yes. I just heard that. Partner with yourself. And right as I said, that was exactly 10 minutes on the clock. So 10, 10, 10 could be significant. Partnering with yourself, trusting yourself. Yes. Coming out of this energy of feeling like, it's heard rejected. Feeling rejected, left out, you know, like you don't have the key, when actually we know in this card, right? It's the key is right here. And I just heard you're the key. You're the key that opens this door. So when you're breaking through, okay, thank you. I just heard you don't have to wait for somebody to come get this key and open this door, right? It's you are the key to open the door, right? To your future, trusting yourself, partnering with yourself, right? Yeah, because a personal issue, right? Your issues can be resolved, right? Solution oriented. Hold your vision, right? Hold your vision, trust. This is freeing you. Beautiful. Okay. All right. We have 3 altogether. Okay. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. Exactly. Looking for equal give and take here, right? With the universe, with yourself, right? No more just giving, over giving. Nothing wrong with giving, over giving. 11:44 on the clock. People pleasing, right? No more people pleasing. This is equal give and take. Balance. Yes. This breakthrough is going to balance you out, right? You're going here from the 5 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. This is progression forward, right? This is knowing you're the key, right? And opening that door. And guess what's on the other side? 6 of Pentacles. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. And then, of course, the moon. Yep. Full moon. Full moon. And see how these rays of light are coming down, right? Like almost into her eyes, right? She can see clearly the path she needs to take. Yes. So perfect. The moon showing up for the full moon. Okay. And the last card is Ace of Swords. That's the truth. It's also clarity, right? We were speaking of being clear on who you are and being clear on trusting yourself. Absolutely. Okay. And this is truth, right? We're speaking truth here. Truth to power, I just heard, right? You have the power. This social conditioning making you believe that you don't, that you're not a unicorn, right? Is false. It's an illusion. And this is your clarity, like we were just talking about, this clarity coming in. Bam. Perfect. Super clear. So this breakthrough is you're going to have super, super, super clear vision for this full moon. 1333, as I said that. Okay. And all this full moon energy here. Yes. Divine timing. I just heard you're exactly where you need to be. The right time. Okay. For our final message, I'm going to get one from the Starseed Oracle, and I'll be reading from the book. All right. To wrap this up. Okay. And what do they need to know, Spirit? Final message. Full moon in Scorpio. It's beautiful breakthrough, seeing clearly who they are, their beautiful selves. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. I remember. Yes. Yes. I remember that I can trust myself. I remember who I am. I remember how intelligent and adaptable and courageous and strong, yet gentle and beautiful I am, right? And what I'm here to do. And it says, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Wow. I got so excited. Amazing. Let's read this. Yeah. The fated life, right? Illusion versus the destined life where you pick up the key. Absolutely. Okay, let's read this. I remember. Okay. All right. And we have, let me hold it up here so you can see. It's beautiful. And looking out down into the waters, right? To like see her reflection, her true self. Okay, absolutely. All right, let's read it. And it says, Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you are living right now, when you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. Absolutely. The fated life is one that we were born into. The destiny life is one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you towards, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. Wow. Okay, interesting. And I said at the beginning, for our highest timeline, beautiful, 1616 on the clock. Okay, you may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for you for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life's journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all part of the larger plan. Wow. Yes, like we were talking about, like the doubt and in yourself in the beginning, right? And come, yes, and you're exactly where you need to be, all part of the process. Beautiful. And the soul's inquiry, starseed soul inquiry, is what are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? Absolutely. Okay, you guys, that was a wonderful ending message. I love it. I love this reading for you. Congratulations. You are exactly where you need to be on your path, making beautiful decisions. And welcome to your breakthrough, friend. All right. And thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Ancestors, for helping me deliver this message. And thank you for being here with me, journeying with me. Hope you have a blessed, beautiful day. And until next time, peace.